Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin waffles. I wanted to use up some extra pumpkin and I created this recipe. So the first thing you're going to need is 1 3/4 cup whole wheat flour. You're also going to need a half of a teaspoon of salt, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cloves, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Finally, to the dry ingredients, you'll also need a tablespoon of baking powder. Mix all of these together and you'll then do your eggs. Now you have one of two options. You can add the eggs in all together, or you can add just the yolks and then beat your egg whites to a stiff peak and fold them in at the very end. I had Deacon helping and he added the egg whites before I wanted to, add them stiff, but he added the egg whites right after I added the egg yolks, as you can see here. So you'll need 2 eggs. You can either split them or do them all together. You're also going to need 1 3/4 cup of milk. Once you add that, start to mix it together a little bit and add your pumpkin. You're going to need 1 cup of pumpkin puree. You could use canned or you could use pumpkin on your own, and I will put a link right now and you can click on that to see how to get your own pumpkin puree. And finally, you're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. You could add more or less depending on what you like. From there, you're going to mix everything together. So this recipe is completely whole wheat and it contains no oil and no sugar. It's a pretty healthy waffle recipe if you ask me. So once you mix it, you don't want to overmix it. You want to keep a little bit of lump in your batter, as you can see here. This is the finished mix, and there's, it's smooth, but there's still some lumps in your batter. Next, you're going to pour the batter into your waffle iron. Whatever waffle iron you have, it won't matter. And here is the finished waffle. I did do some chocolate chips in some of them, and it was absolutely amazing. This is what it looked like outside while I was making the waffles. It was just pretty, so I figured I'd share. And one little tip is while you're making more waffles, keep them in your oven. Preheat your oven to about 200 degrees and keep them in there. It keeps them crispy and prevents them from getting soggy. Now I use maple syrup. You could use any kind of syrup you'd like, but it complemented the pumpkin quite well. I also sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon and over the whipped cream, and it was wonderful. So I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.